Welcome back, everybody. I'd like to thank you all for joining me on this trailer build. Now, this used to be a pop-up camper trailer. I have stripped it away and I'm going to turn it into a utility trailer. Now, what I'm really excited about is after I get it to become a utility trailer, I can bolt on a removable solar kind of solar generator, portable solar generator on it. And I'm excited about that. Now that solar generator is going to be a removable box, and that's another project, and that's not part of this series of the trailer build. But we need to finish the trailer before we can get to that. So thank you all very much for watching. This is just going to be a quick rundown of the plan for the trailer. I have a minivan. The minivan is limited to 3,500 pound towing, even though the trailer hitch that I put on it is capable of more. Now, my state limits me to 3,000 pounds worth of towing unless I have trailer brakes. So that is the limiting factor of what I can tow is 3,000 pounds with my minivan. Now, I don't have a pickup truck, so everything that I do has to be lightweight. Now, the number one thing that I am going to be using this for is going to be trips to Home Depot, get plywood, maybe get some long beams, things that I can't fit inside my minivan, I want to be able to fit on here. So the length is really important to me. But I'm not going to be hauling around big, several cubic yards worth of gravel or mulch or dirt or sand. I just have that stuff delivered. I don't need volume capacity on this trailer. All I need is the length and width enough to fit a 4x8 sheet of plywood. So having 5 feet of width is plenty for me. The two main center beams right here and here, they are thicker gauge steel than these outer rim joists. They're also continuous front to back, and these outer rim joists stop. So let's take a look at that. Over here, this outer rim joist ends at the tire, so it's not continuous. This beam is. There's no break in it. This is continuous front to back. This main beam is a C-channel with the lips wrapped around, and then once it gets past where the tongue attaches, they've added a second plate on the inside, so it turned into a box beam. And they run it over, and then they added another plate as part of that torsion bar axle, which is right here. You see it's offset. Now this axle is just a 2,000 pound axle, so right now this is my limiting factor. But this beam is continuous front to back. Now notice there's cracking on the tires. And same on the other side. So these tires probably won't hold the full capacity that they were rated for, even though they did make it home. This is thin material for the common joists and the rim joists. Let me try to get you a closer look of that, the thickness of that steel. So that's much thicker steel than the joist. Over here, the tires and axles. This is something I'm debating with myself right now about. The axle is a 2,000 pound axle, and the tires, although they do hold air, they are cracking all around there. So the tires are going to need replacing. So for $130, I could buy a pair of new tires, or for $400, I can buy a new tire and axle kit. That comes with a new 3,500 pound axle with leaf springs and new tires. So that's the way I'm kind of leaning. The spacing of the joists are fairly close together, 24 inches, 18 inches, 18, but then we have this larger gap of 32 inches in between here. They added a middle support to try to help that. The reason for that is because they welded on these big plates for this torsion bar axle to be offset, and I think that's why they did it. Now, if I change out the axle to a 3,500 pound axle
and cut this down to be 5 feet wide, I can repurpose this piece of steel and weld it on right here in the middle, and then I keep a nice consistent tight spacing of these joists.
So I hope that helps you kind of come around to my way of thinking on why I think it's a benefit to cut off these outriggers and not have the wheel well humps in the middle of the trailer, but instead have the wheel well humps on the outside of the platform, just like the standard utility trailers are. So thanks a lot for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share.